Let's get the thoughts of we've already spoken to John Norman. We'll cross over to John very shortly for the latest Australian cricket expert, Paul Dennett, for the Cricket Unfiltered podcast on the action so far. Good morning, Paul. Or afternoon.
Morning, Paul. How you going?
Yeah, you sound like, even just hearing you you sound like you're saying hello with a smile on your face.
Well, the problem is that I need to wipe it off my face because of the last half hour. I was all set to be so smug on this call. And we've just lost 4 wickets.
I know.
Nothing...
I'm so sorry about that. See, this is the thing. Now, as an Englishman, the smug thing we have trouble with, quite frankly, when it comes to cricket. And I'm looking at thinking, you're still going to score 400. There's going to be a last wicket stand that's going to be like at least 100 runs. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's possible, but I'll tell you what. Everything has gone wrong for England so far. So the fact that you're still in some way, shape or form in the game is incredible. From sending Australia in, not picking Stuart Broad, and then today, David Warner has got 90 odd. He got out off a no ball. He's been dropped. He almost got run out. There's been a cataclysmic performance from England in so many ways.
Yes.
And yet, as you say, a couple more wickets, and they could be right back in this, which is quite stunning. Now,
obviously England are undercooked going into this, but what's the view over there of Australia? Because, I mean, let's face it, the changing captain, and there's been a few problems over there and probably haven't played as much as you want to play. Was it complete confidence going into this series?
Well, no, it's been strange because a lot of Australians, probably like a lot of English, really don't care about the T20 World Cup, and we had such low expectations, and Jeff Thompson, former bowler, was saying, no one cares, we should just be staying over here getting ready for the Ashes. And then we went ahead and won the thing, which surprised everyone. But still,
so all of a sudden you care a lot more about it now, I'm guessing.
For the first time ever. It's suddenly, it's the pinnacle of cricket, of course. It's the World Cup.
Of course it is. I know the feeling. Yeah. That's what it's all about. And are people expecting that there's going to be a whitewash?
Well, it's the joke that Glenn McGrath always says it's going to be 5-0, but I think a lot of people in Australia were actually expecting that it would be, because England, the last 2 tours here, they've lost 9-0 collectively. They've only won one test match in Australia in living memory, except for the 2010-11 Ashes, which we've all pretended didn't occur.
Yes.
And even though we've had Tim Payne being, ignominiously dumped from the side, Pat Cummins is like the wonder child of Australian sport, that for so long, this good-looking, tall, represents everything about Australia. He looks completely opposite to me with my beer gut and everything else. It's just so nice to have someone, and he's nice for a change as well. He's like genuinely a thoroughly likable guy. So it's been seen as a sort of a triumph. And the first day and a half has continued that. And as I said, the last half hour, the script's suddenly been torn up a bit.
And how much interest is there? I mean, with everything that's been going on with COVID and everything else, of course, and see, from here, it was a very, I don't know, it was just the build up there. It just wasn't that excitement around the Ashes. And that's because maybe we didn't expect anything to happen. But what about over there? Has the build up been big? Has there been excitement about the Ashes, or has it sort of flown under the radar a little?
I think it was quite quiet until right just before the start, but then we've got 160 years of wanting to beat England. Ever since they first came out here in 1861, It's been, the superpower of the world up against little old Australia. I think we care about it more than you guys, if the truth's be told. And so when it really comes down to it, there's, for everyone who says, I couldn't care less, there are still plenty of people in offices all around Australia right now, watching and listening to it and really getting a kick out of it. And even yesterday where Brisbane, they've had their borders closed. The Barmy Army haven't been really allowed in. They historically get small crowds. They got 30,000 to day one on a Wednesday, which is, I think it shows that, the interest is pretty high here.
Sure. Okay. Well, listen, really good to speak to you, Paul. We really appreciate you calling us a superpower. It's been quite a while, but, we will take that. and I would say best of luck for the rest of the series, but I can't say that, but I really appreciate you coming on, and we'll speak to you hopefully, sometime over the next week or so.
Sounds great, Paul.
Great job. Thank you very much. Paul Dennett there from the Cricket Unfiltered podcast.